So I went to Dave's to discuss the young birds that I want to get for the 2023 season. What would you go for?
If I was you, it all depends what races you want to go for.
North.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
go
sprint. Or
no, as far as I got was 120 miles, and I really want to go further.
Yeah.
And if I can.
Yeah. Well, what I'd do, all these pigeons in here, every one should fly 10 hours.
Dunbar, is it, or Thurso?
Yeah, they get Thurso.
Yeah.
Most of them.
What were the ones that I got that you bred me last year? Then what were they based on?
They were all out of Syndicate Loss and through Dean Scoots and Ryan Nuttall.
Right.
I don't know if you've heard of Ryan Nuttall. He's a North Road flyer.
Right. Okay.
Does ever so well. And
94 and 98. Do you know what they were off?
I can look in book.
I'd be interested. I'd be interested to know because they were good birds. They are.
Yeah, I'll tell you. But if I were, if I were you, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't bother with stock pigeons. I wouldn't get, not for first 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
All I'd do, I'd get as many young birds as you can get and race them hard, and then you've got
same basis.
Yeah. Good pigeons left. That's what I'd do if I was to start again.
That's actually quite a good point that Dave mentions there about not having stock birds and just racing young birds and getting them in until I actually know what it is that I'm trying to do and what I want from my stock birds. So if I was going to get, like, what would you go for if you know that that's what I'm going for?
After this loft,
or any of you, whichever you think I should go for.
I'd go for Herman Coasters.
Yeah.
I'd go for De Bruins, but you won't get many of them because I've only just been getting them in. Man, you could have some out of racing loft.
Yeah. Well, is that what you've got in the racing loft?
I've got the first lot of yearlings.
Yeah. How did they do this year? You do on. Yeah, well, there we go then.
I've got 2 in there.
I can't be picky. I mean,
I'll show you.
Yeah.
See, I'm excited. I'll tell you.
So Dave bred me about 11. I think it was 11 or 12 young birds for the 2022 season. Included in those birds was Darlow 94, which was the Federation winner, and I guess more impressive achievement for me from that bird was the second place that it got in the first race, because that was with 3 times as many birds. Granted, it wasn't as far a distance, but he also bred 1998, which came second to Darlow 94 in everything. It was always just behind. So there's 2 good birds out of 12 there, that scored well in the Federation first race. There was 1,499 birds, and Darlow 94 was bred by Dave. So I wanted to go back to Dave to see what other birds he had, especially if there was anything different or new that he might suggest I should go for, especially now I'm racing the North Road and I want to go a little bit further and try and get up to north of Scotland for some races, maybe not this year but in the years to come.
Come on. That's one on them there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, kid.
They're all through the molt, so they're starting to look good again, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mine were looking such a mess. I went in there, I thought a hawk had been in there. It was a right mess. They were scraggly looking things.
I hate it.
And then I let them out yesterday because I knew you could fly. And they came out into the sunlight for the first time in God knows how long, and they looked brilliant.
This will be 2-year-old this time.
Okay.
That's one on them.
There we go. And this is, what is this line? Is this?
William de Bruin.
And is this one done well?
It's had 2 firsts, I think, in about 3 or 4 seconds, something like that. And it's nest mate.
Yeah, done the same.
Done pretty much same. Yeah.
So you reared 2 together with these ones, did you?
Yeah, they do. Nest mates, these do.
Yeah. They're looking in really good shape.
That's as yearlings.
Yeah.
So they should be better this year.
The floor's immaculate compared to mine.
This is, you know what you have in new houses?
Yeah. That's what somebody told me to put down. I put it in my extension that I built.
Yeah.
And you glue it together and it's
Yeah,
waterproof.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get that.
I might be able to get some of them.
Yeah, they're expensive. Get them at cost, decent price. Yeah, let me know, because that'd be great for floor. O'Shea told me to do it.
Yeah.
So Dave used to build lofts, and he actually built the one that I'm videoing there, and he did it for quite a while, built some good quality lofts apparently. So yeah, I thought it was worth talking to him about my ideas for the next one, whether I should buy it or build it, and he had a couple of suggestions that I was quite keen to listen to.
What are you doing, 16 foot? So
Yeah.
What, by what?
8 would be great, but I was thinking
So you
for
want 8
cost.
pieces then?
But I was thinking for cost, I might go 7 whatever, so that one sheet of ply will do the roof.
Yeah.
So if I go like 7 foot,
Yeah.
then I only need one sheet of ply
Yeah.
for the roof.
Well, it don't work like that because your sides, you know, your ends.
Yeah.
They're only going to be 6 foot.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got 2 foot there.
I meant for the overhang.
Yeah.
So if
what I mean is, you're going to have an 8 foot sheet, aren't you?
Yeah.
But your ends are 6 foot.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going to put 2 foot off that.
Oh yeah.
So you can put
Good point.
that.
Yeah.
You see where that's
Yeah, because in
how
ply.
those all look.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
That's a good point. Yeah. If I'm going to be breeding these yearlings, are they classed as yearlings yet? Would I call it, or still young birds?
Well, after Christmas.
Yeah.
Right,
So
yeah.
after pair them up after Blackpool.
Yeah.
Do you think that's best time? Do I want to be putting a light in the loft in a couple of weeks before?
I don't put it like it.
You don't bother. A few people have said it just brings them in a little bit and puts eggs on them sooner, or you don't think that's going to be?
I think it's rubbish.
Yeah.
If you were doing it at Christmas,
Yeah.
then yes. But that time of
January,
year, you
it'd be
don't
alright.
need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. But the only trouble with that, I think it brings form onto it.
That's the worry. Yeah, that's a good point.
And if you're wanting middle distance,
And yeah, I've got to wait till the end.
It don't matter about first 3 or 4 races.
Yeah.
You just want them.
Yeah.
You want them coming into form middle
At
of
the
May.
end. That's a good point. I think I'll probably end up with half a dozen off Charlie. I don't know how many I'll end up breeding. Probably not that many. I'm sure I'm going to have problems and
How
stuff.
many do you think you could get in your loft?
If there's two square foot per bird, 48 would fit in that loft.
Yeah.
So basically, I've got probably 12 birds coming from Dave, and half a dozen coming from Charlie. 6 birds from Charlie. That gives me 18 approximately, which means if I'm trying to aim for about 48 maximum, then I still need another 20 young birds for the 2023 season. If I can get 48, I've got 24 birds, so 12 pairs. I'm going to lose some of them I'm not going to breed from because they're like Rhino Brian, no point. But I do want to breed from the 2 worst just to see how badly they do compared to everyone else. So I don't know how many I'll get out of that. What do you reckon? Yearlings, how good they're going to be?
It's you don't know.
No. I'm going to need a dozen at least off you, aren't I?
I'll be honest with you, I've had terrible breeding for the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
First round, second round's perfect.
Right, okay.
And the only thing is that I think I have them too fat.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I think that's where I've been going on.
You like to feed them though, don't you? You said you were a feeder.
Yeah, that's trouble. When you're going to pair up,
Blackpool. God knows
round
if I'll have any
about the same
success.
time as me.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Charlie will do the same, so...
See, I want all my own first round out at stock pigeons.
Yeah.
But what I do, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it this year. If you're breeding first round, I'll try to get you some out at stock pigeons.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to. But there'll definitely be second round.
Yeah. Well, I think if I get some. I think we'll just have to play by ear, really, won't we? And see what's available, see
what
what's
I
there.
normally do, I pair my stock pigeons up the same time as them racers.
Yeah.
I transfer them eggs under my racers.
Yeah.
But I've got to be a bit careful this time because people are wanting pigeons out at races.
Yeah. Well, this is one thing I was going to suggest. I was going to ask you is I'm going to have some pairs that I don't want to breed from, but they're going to go down on eggs.
Yeah.
So if it's timed right, would it be possible to dump those eggs and get a couple of eggs off you to put under there, whether they're racers or whatever?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
That might be a way, so because there's some birds that I don't.
Yeah, you can do it.
That might be worth doing.
That. Yeah. But if you could get some out of them stock lofts,
that'd be handy.
You want to reel my cores then, do you?
Yeah,
see
good
what I mean?
for the NRCC races.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much planning, isn't it?
But saying that, I mean, how many did I breed you there? Were it 11?
I think I got 11 or 12. Yeah, I got most of them.
And you've had 2 or 3 prizes out of them, haven't you?
Yeah, I got.
Well, that's not bad, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I reckon if you buy 10, if you get one half decent,
yeah,
you're on.
So that leaves me 20 birds left if I want to get 48 young birds to start the season with. And of those 20, how many I can breed, I'm not sure. It's the first time I've ever done it. These are going to be yearlings, so they're not experienced at raising clutches themselves or raising young birds themselves. So we're all amateurs here. And it'd be quite foolish, really, wouldn't it, for me to count how many birds I'm going to get. As the saying goes, don't count your chickens until they've hatched. And I think that definitely applies in this case.